you back. Does somebody not know when to quit? Maybe. Yep, cool. All that's working. Keep that on one side, keep that on the other side. Oh, the chat's broken on that one, so if I go there. Nope, chat's still broken. I'll do that. Oh, there we go. That's fixed it. Cool. Guess who had nothing better to do? If I was guessing, absolutely nothing. Fuck you, this is the real world. No, it's not, it's Minecraft. That's right, I'm back at it again. Good thing to know I can duke the skeleton AI pretty easy. Okay, so I did actually get a, well, I found a tree schematic. I looked at how much wood I'd need. I've now forgotten how much wood I need, and I'm too lazy to open it back up, so we just keep mining. It would take me all of 5 seconds, but that's no fun. Plus, if I get more wood than I need, that just means I have more wood for the future. So you see, it's actually all part of my master plan. Can you tell I just... my primary language is just utter bullshit. See, I'm actually bilingual like that. I'm fluent in bullshit. English is my second language. I can also speak a little bit of German, but you know, I whip that one out occasionally. I say I whip that one out, it's like the same 2 phrases that I can remember. And it's just when someone else says something in German, I'll immediately respond in German. Making use of that GCSE. Quite literally as well, because all you had to do for that was memorize a load of phrases, and then say them when appropriate. No joke. That was the speaking exam. Just realised the bitrate's dying. There's a way to turn it off at some point. Okay, that does not need to be that high. What the fuck? Particles. Go minimal. Who knows? Oh, those guys are still here. Neat. Yeah, it took me a little bit to find the to find a tree I liked, and then I have, as I was saying earlier, I have like a world where I have a load, but like the one I liked, it wasn't fluffy enough. I didn't like that, and I was trying to work out a tree. I'm not very good at building trees, which is why I'm using schematics to do it. And I like spent like probably half an hour on schematic websites looking for something, couldn't find anything. And I started scouring YouTube. Found an old tutorial. If if you've been on a certain server, you'll recognize this the start of this tree. So I'm just that one. So that video had a world download, so I downloaded one world, grabbed the schematic of it. Well, I made a schematic of it. So I am all ready to go now, pretty much. I just need to finish gathering shit. Which, to be honest, is not too bad. Oh, I noticed that. Oh, and pickaxe through the teeth. I should probably go back to my house and go sleep. More just to clear the rain than anything. I think I can make it up. Yep, cool. Trying to work out. Have you oxidized? No, there's no green on you. Yeah, cool. You're still good. Pop. Why did I come all the way down here to sleep? There's a bed upstairs. While I am here... we will do that. Actually, do I go grab a load of lanterns? Fuck it. I think that should be enough. I'll hold that. If I spread lanterns all around that area where I've been cutting down trees, it'll make it, at least make it so mobs won't be spawning as much. Yeah, this is why I use lanterns and not torches, because I can just buy them on bulk. It's literally just capitalism. Locking in for the ultimate gaming, villager trading. trying to remember what the paper above their head means. Oh, is it book trades? Is that what it means? See, this is why I should leave myself notes more often. I... There we go. That should be enough. You know, relatively normal amount of melons and pumpkins, but don't worry about it. Now I can spam these everywhere. God, this area looks like a mess now with no trees. This should probably be easier at night, weirdly enough. Just because then I can see the darker areas. But now I guess I'll just do this and kind of hope it covers a good bit of area. I'll come back to this in a little bit. Don't let me forget. Oh, I will forget. Someone remind me. Need to chop these down. So, hello. Take these out as well. We'll rock it up. Can I wind charge up there? Yes, I can. I still don't fully understand how the wind charges work. It's like, sometimes they do that, but then other times they just won't do anything. Don't really understand it. There's gonna be a method to the madness. I just need to figure it out. That's probably gonna be a job for another day, to be honest. Because right now I want to chop trees and think about food. Because I had beef, mushroom, and onions with some noodles and broccoli. I think it was like 400 calories in total. So pretty low for a like big meal of the day, to be honest, but I'll live. I'll just have a bowl of cereal in half an hour. I'll need to go downstairs and give dog a treat, and then I'll just go grab a bowl of cereal and eat that. Nom 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 nom. I'll have my cereal. I mean, to be honest, it's only like 150 calories for the bowl, which is like the same as a pack of crisps, but you get more out of a bowl of cereal than you do a pack of crisps, so it is a healthy replacement. Or so I say. If you want to classify that as a replacement, that is up to you. I am not an expert, I am not a dietary person. I just do whatever I think is best. And somehow I've lost nearly 20 kilograms of doing so since August, so I feel like I should keep doing what I'm doing because it's working for me, but it may not work for you, so don't take what I'm saying as medical advice. Don't take anything I say as advice. I'm not a good example to be following. My phone light up. No, my phone don't light up. Who's emailing me? I just get so many random emails. So boring. Someone send me something good. As always, look at this deal we have on. Do you want this deal? The answer's always no, I don't want this deal. I need to look into if there's like a good wind charge farms, something along those lines. Just because my previous... when I was testing out, trying to work out what you could do with them, try to design something myself, I just found they were really slow. It's like 2 would spawn in at a time, then the player needs to kill them to actually get their rods off them. I'm pretty sure if they go out of distance, they don't stop counting like a regular spawner, to my understanding. I'm probably wrong, there's probably like some insane method to infinitely spawn them rapidly. I'm just not aware of currently. Probably a future thing, to be honest. Then like once all the breezes have been spawned, it'll then obviously shut off like, well, it's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's quite a long while. Unless you activate a ominous potion to start an ominous raid, then more will spawn, but that's not a great option. I heard him. Where is he? Sir? Yeah, you. What the fuck are you doing, sir? Those wandering traders are always so weird. Nah, nothing any good. Anyway, lanterns. Let's make this entire area lit up so then I get confused later on why this random area is just lit up all of a sudden. I probably won't forget. It's also fairly obvious that this was meant to be a forest because it literally says it was meant to be a forest. Oh, we got an iron village, not iron villager, iron zombie. It's not something you see every day. It's not something you kill every day. Keep on placing my lanterns. My lord, there's a lot of zombies. It would be a shame if I had like a really good AoE weapon. It'd be a shame if I had a really good AoE weapon that I could actually use properly. Get some... That I just threw my food on the floor. There we go. Anyway, lanterns. Back to that. But yeah, so fighting zombies is a real pain these days. Because they can do that thing where they call for help if they take damage, so just a new zombie spawns in. That's why occasionally zombies will show up in the nether. Well, they used to anyway. I don't know if they still do. Something I haven't tested. I don't really test for that, to be honest. I don't wake up and go, oh, I wonder if that bug's still in the game. If it's even a bug. Might just be an intended feature and it's just funny to the developers. Like, literally could be it. To be honest, it is quite funny. You're just wiping out a horde of zombie pigmen and then suddenly, zombie. But a regular one. This area will be somewhat mob-proof eventually. I definitely don't have enough lanterns to do it all, honestly, I'm just hoping this just cuts down with some of it. Granted, it's in all the flat areas, not the areas where I'm going to be cutting trees, so it doesn't really do anything. To be honest, it's just kind of slightly defeat the purpose of this area, where it's just been an open area for me to farm creepers and that. But oh well. If I need to, I can just remove them later. Or build like a more purpose-built area for that. Like, I don't know if anyone would know them. Kind of like the door traps that people used to build, but instead of that, it's just like pistons that go up and something steps inside them, so then you can still interact with them. They're quite handy for music disc farming. So if you trap a creeper in a skeleton and if you position yourself right, the skeleton will shoot at the creeper repeatedly. And obviously it will eventually drop a music disc upon death, so there you go. Easy way to farm them. You just need to be willing to lure creepers around. Which, to be honest, if you're trying to get music discs, it's kind of what you have to do anyway. So it's not that far out of what you're doing or what you're wanting to be doing. Now with that should help, hopefully just keep a lot of the mobs at bay. Well, not really at bay, that's not like they're scared of the light, should just keep them grouped together away from me. Cool. Look. Nice, that's fun. There we go. Problem solved. I say problem solved, night over, so yeah. It's a good chunk of lanterns were placed down there. Should hopefully make future nights a little easier to deal with. Keep trying to chop away as many of these trees as possible. That's a big vein of coal. There. Yeah, if all goes according to plan, tomorrow I'll be in VR, so I won't be streaming in the evening. I might stream during the day, depending on the weather and what I need to get done during the day. To be honest, with the fact that I have no active project, I don't need to get anything done during the day. I could sleep all day and it would be still class a productive day in my eyes. So, that's pretty good. The fuck is that? Oh, what's that? That's ticket seller. I went to like a music show a few years back. Yeah. The site I used to buy the tickets emails me constantly. It's not always using their names, it's like, who the fuck's emailing me? This random shit. Or it's just them. It's just like, oh, okay, cool, thank you. Just use your name next time, please, thank you. Way easier. Obviously, I don't actually say that, but. Well, I did not do a very good job of taking down that tree. Don't think this will reach. Yeah, no. If I go from here. Then I just... There we go. Diagnose the problem, then deal with it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a load of that. One of the old style rail events. Don't get it's not primos, whatever the fuck they call their wishing currency. I don't remember. I don't play much of the game. I log in, I gamble, I log out. That's my entire gameplay loop. Apparently, one of the characters on banner is good for Firefly. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, part of me just wants to pull more for Firefly just because I think it'd be funny to have like an between like E3 now, Firefly, just for no good reason. Might actually be might be aiming for E4? I don't actually know. I could check on my phone, I just can't be bothered. It doesn't really matter to me what she is. I don't actually have a light cone, I should probably try getting that instead. Here's another good tree. See, if I could just keep chopping, eventually there'll be like a line drawn in the map. So then I can tell where I need to... Then there's like an easier way to segment this, so I can chop it all up easily. Nope, that is the Ligmatica. So yeah, you can kind of see some of the areas I've gone. I feel like I should probably clear off that little chunk there. Probably should also deal with that at some point. I always forget there's a village there. Should probably do something with it one day. It's always so weird to me how Minecraft generation works. Obviously I was explaining this earlier if you're on that stream. This is like a 5-year-old world at this point. So obviously there's a lot of weird shit that happens with like especially in like changes in generation methods. So I think every now and again, like the seeds refresh, like newer seed, the old seeds will be updated to like include like new biomes and like new structures and that. Obviously, the game tries to blend it together nicely. So I can imagine there should be like a Badlands there in current versions of this seed. But I think you can see some real weird shit here. There is just snow. A frozen river in the middle of a desert where it's just trying to blend it. So I think this all used to be desert. It's all meant to be like deserty. So if that's wrong, because I don't know the exact route I took. It's probably something like that. Yeah, you can kind of like see areas where I hadn't fully loaded stuff. So it's just kind of like changed over time. I just think it's really cool. I'm a bit of a nerd for this kind of stuff. I like it. I like the technical stuff. Yeah. So this would have been desert back when this was first made. Or I'm just incredibly stupid and somehow didn't manage to find the snow biome that is 1,000 blocks up. I managed to find the snow biome that is 8,000 blocks the other in a completely different direction. Or like half the distance down. Granted, that's mostly just frozen ocean. That could have been a cool base area, to be honest. But also, there's just a good chance that this didn't exist back then. Yeah, just a bit of an insight into weird shit. I don't know if there's any other like major. Obviously, you can kind of see like here where it's clearly been some weird shit going on. Even like like there, it's like very weird looking. Up here, it's like a weird river formation. Like this jungle, is like the savannah a little bit. Oh, what is that? Is that a shipwreck? That looks like a shipwreck. I'll have to check that out at some point. Yeah. Yeah, this board is like one of the handful of things I care about. Just because it's so old and there's just so much in it. It's like it's nostalgic for me. Obviously, I know there's like a lot of people who never play single player Minecraft or like rarely play it. They'll mainly focus on servers and that. Like for me, it would be such a weird idea restarting my single player world now. Because I'm so like, established in it. It's weird. I just get an electric shock. Yeah, probably. So originally this world was made literally just for content reasons, but then I like stopped playing on it only on stream and I started doing stuff off stream. I think that's when I really started to enjoy it. Because it stopped being about the content, it started being about like just playing Minecraft by myself and having some fun with it. Like, the main difference between how I play here and how I play on servers is I'm not having to worry about like the progression of others at the same time. It's like I could blast out the Ender Dragon in about 30 minutes if I needed to. Okay, I probably exaggerated. Probably closer to an hour to an hour and a half. But like here, if I wanted to do that, there's like no one to stop me. There's like no like, oh, we want to kill the Ender Dragon together. Which, like, it's understandable. Of course, you want to do it as like a big group, but scheduling's a pain in the ass. And sometimes I just want to get my Electra quickly. Also, if you give me too long to prepare for the Ender Dragon, then the Ender Dragon just becomes a cakewalk. I mean, to be honest, next time I do an Ender Dragon fight like that, where I've had to like this with a group, I might just try to make it my mission to make sure nobody dies. I also always get kills stolen every single time. It's insane. And I have to respawn it so I can get the kill the dragon achievement. It's crazy. Because I always have like a sharp 5 diamond sword and someone else with like just a wooden stick comes in and hits it once and it dies. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why's it happened again? It's like I always have like strength pots as well. Just try to get through it quickly. Because I want to get to the outer end so I can go get my elytras and shulker boxes and then start going like all in on building. But yeah, I mean, being on servers has definitely taught me a lot. Like, don't agree to go end busting with other people. God, that was annoying. Not naming names, obviously, but someone ran off to go do it by themselves after we'd killed the dragon. That was the smart move. Why the 2 other people with us decided to stick with me? I don't know. Why then they started fighting about over loot? I don't know. And how did one of them, despite having a very clear instruction of do not kill any shulkers, if there is an entity near where we come out, do not kill any of the shulkers. I stuck a claim to them before we went in. They immediately forgot like 2 seconds later and tried to dig themselves out of the hole by using a disability. I don't care. It's not the fact that whenever they managed to make some form of mistake, it was never just, oh, my bad. It's just, oh no, it's not my fault, I have a disability. Like, yeah, but shit, I do as well. Like, more than half the people in the call had one. They don't use that as a get out of jail free card every fucking time. And then they would go around trying to diagnose other people with disabilities, and it's just like, don't do that. For the love of God, don't do that. Hey ho, they're gone now, so... Okay, it's starting to get mostly birch over here, so that's good. What did I say? That's good. Mediocre, I guess. 'Cause that means there's. We start doing. We start chopping the birch trees down to get them to clear the leaves for me. Or to start allowing the leaves to decay. So there's still some oak around. But clearing the birch will make it easier to find it at least, so. Huh. Is the chat not working? Dismiss that. I think the chat on my Streamlabs is broken. But the mod still works. Unrelated note. So get fucked. Person still trying to shove that website constantly. Go your fucking bot army. I think my bot's superior now. I say my bot, Twitch's bot is superior now. Fuck you, dickhead. He's not. I know they're not listening, it's just funny to gloat. Makes me feel better. To be honest, between like the viewbot ads and the artists who join your stream to try to sell you art, I would rather have no one chatting than those. So yeah, it's my preference personally. I'd say most of the time, I'm pretty sure all of the time nowadays, those people trying to sell you art are just using AI to generate it. Like, it's insane. So there's been quite a few occasions where like one's added me on Discord from like a Discord server I'm in, tried to sell me something by showing me what they've done in the past, and it's literally like very poorly done AI. So there was one that I've always remembered for a very funny reason. So they had a logo with Rimuru from the time it got reincarnated as a slime, like the Alpha Water Walpurgis. It had like a gun AI generated onto it, and the image that they were using is of a figurine of it, which I own that figurine, so I immediately recognised it. Was like, hold on, that's not right. Because up to that point, it was like very like, oh, could it be? Could it not be? There's no like hard proof kind of deal. Like, would I send someone to jail over this proof? Kind of. It's kind of debate. Like, that's like it's like circumstantial at best up till that point where I was like, yeah, no, that is just AI generated. Even if I didn't own the figure, it was so obviously AI generated. And as I looked further in, it was like there was like a really shitty VTuber model where it's just Sephiroth. That one was quite funny. Just Sephiroth without the wings. It's like, Jesus Christ, I'm pretty sure you'd get into legal trouble if you tried to use that for anything. So yeah, moral of the story, do not trust anyone trying to sell you art on Discord. Seek them out on official websites for selling art, because you're going to get better quality. You're most likely to get better quality than random Discord people. It's funny as well, because I was able to work out exactly when they downloaded the images. Because I was just saving the images onto my computer, and it was having like the WhatsApp date on it, and it was just very funny. It's like, yes, they downloaded these 7 days ago from a WhatsApp group, obviously, and not having it very well labelled. Because like when I've done artwork for assignments, I've always made sure they're properly labelled so I can find them easily, like file them away. And obviously, then when I upload them, I know exactly what they are. Because I archive them online just to save me memory. But also because it's portfolio stuff, but you know, that's not as important. My portfolio needs updating. Maybe I should make that my job one day soon. Granted, it's not like I did. No, I did do some work I'm happy with this semester. Yeah, I could probably put that up actually. Anyway, right, it's 8 o'clock. I will be back momentarily. Right, I'm back. I do have cereal, so I'll occasionally be using to scoff my face. Or stuff my face with cereal. Nom 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 nom. Oh, pardon me. Don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I disappeared. Who knows? Who knows what I was rambling about? That. Thinking about it, I should probably check how much wood I actually need. Really wouldn't take that long, it's just I'm too lazy. Also, I don't know if it will reveal personal information, so I kind of want to avoid it if possible. That's probably just me being paranoid, but you know. That's like half the decisions I made have some form of paranoia in there. That's the justification for making that decision, so it's not that far out of character. Granted, I can't imagine most people would even know what that character is at this point. It's not like my motivation for doing anything is ever very clear. I just kind of do things if I want to or not. But it's fun, I enjoy it. If people don't want to be around me, they don't have to be around me. It's as simple as that. God, now that I'm really looking at it, it's really obvious there's some weird generation going on in this world. Yeah, anyway. Probably stop focusing on that, shouldn't I? Anyway. Do you think there's a world tree? There's like one giant tree that's just the source of everything. I think there is. I think I should try to find it one day. I think that would be a fun adventure. Imagine if you could rewrite it. Just rewrite the rules of the world just for fun. Do you know what I'd do? I would ever so slightly reduce gravity. No reason. Just think it'd be really funny to see the consequences. Also, all the potential knowledge could be gained from that, but you know, that's a secondary thing. I think discovering it would be a big deal. Like, imagine finding all the answers to the world. Like, why is the sky false? Why can we only see the moon's reflection, but not the actual moon itself? Why is the water doing that? Why is the water doing that? That is a really good question. Scientists have been stumped for years about why the water is just doing that. Can you tell I'm running out of things to say? Is it obvious? Crazy thing is, if I stream again at any point like the next week, I'm not going to have anything new to talk about either. I'm just going to be going on to this weird ass shit again. Where's that mountain go? Yeah. Because yeah, I have such, like, there's just nothing going on. The Beat Saber mods that I use haven't been updated in ages. It's really weird. I haven't been able to play on the newest version of mods. Like months. I don't know what's been going on. I could probably find the most up-to-date mods, but they're just not in the launcher I use. Or the mod assistant I use. It's just been really weird. I don't know why that just came to mind, but you know. How much of a line did I cut through? Not too bad, to be honest. So I just need to edge my foot. It's just gone really weird. I keep reading that itching powder's a thing, and I don't really understand why you'd need that. Or even where you'd buy it from, to be honest. How long do you think it would take for the Lorax that actually spawn the booze in Minecraft? So I only put that as the title because I just thought it'd be funny. So I knew I was going to be doing mass deforestation, obviously he speaks of the trees. Like, if they were to add a Lorax-like creature, how many trees would you have to chop down before he spawns? Would you think it'd be like a chop down in a certain amount of time based thing? Or would they do that? I probably wouldn't do that, to be honest, because that just seems like it'd be really annoying. Cause if he's then hostile, if you keep chopping down trees, and the tree farms would be so much harder to do. Also, you wouldn't want to make him too strong that you'd just be able to like wipe the floor with players, because then that'd just be really frustrating. Then if he's too weak, then like what's the point of him spawning? Unless it's literally just to make you feel better, then what's the point? It's a video game, why the fuck would I care? Like my Minecraft world is not going to experience global warming because I just chopped down an entire forest. Hello, spider. Like, what are the ethics of causing mass deforestation in Minecraft? Those are the real questions we should be asking. Jesus Christ, I am losing the plot, I think. I don't know what's worse, this or the Alpha Shiny Tyrant. Well, I'm literally just staring at a screen, repeatedly resetting. I generally do not know what's worse. I enjoy doing both of them, don't get me wrong, it's just... God, I wish that shiny would show up. God, I wish I wasn't over odds. Technically. So I guess I've put in 5 for it to be shiny, and I've encountered 5 small shiny ones now. So, I'm over odds. On the technicality. Which, to be honest, isn't that surprising. I managed to get a Alpha Shiny Dratini massively under odds. I think it was like the 6th. I believe that Dratini had a 1 in 20 chance to be shiny. So, I got quite lucky there. So, to be honest, it's just like cosmic balance being enacted on me. And in a minute, it's going to be cosmic beheading on this skeleton. Because fuck you. Yeah. Get stabbed, idiot. What was I speaking about? Oh yeah, the shiny Dratini stuff. Yeah, I need to do some streams of shiny hunting in Legends EA, to be honest. Probably not the software setting ones, just because they're not particularly exciting. They're not. They don't make a good viewing experience, because I'm just constantly resetting over the same little bit. I'd much rather be like doing one of like ones where I actually have to run around. Like doing that shiny Alpha Honedge would probably be a good one, because I'm just running through the cemetery. God, that sounds bad. Don't worry about it, it's perfectly legal, I think. At least with that, there's like... I'm doing it like, actively, not AFKing it, because that's just boring. Like, he says like... I will have other shinies that show up at least. I have if you know the game, there's like that one house in the cemetery where all those Spinneracks are. I have like half of those shiny currently, like just sat on the house. Like Obviously, if I was AFK, that wouldn't be as funny. Like, my entire goal is to get that entire house filled with shinies. Then when I finally get the shiny alpha hone edge, I'm gonna make a tweet posting in front of that house with the hone edge, saying like how I didn't find any other shinies somehow, and it's just gonna be in the background 6 shiny Spinnerax. It'll be funny to me and only me. So that's fun. I'm looking forward to being able to do that one day. That's a long like deal for me. So hello, Vane. Gonna go get rid of that real quick. I'm convinced he's looking duller. Still a bed upstairs. Why do I keep doing this? Maybe the wax just stops him from like, freezing. If you understand what, if you know Minecraft, you know what I'm saying. If you've used copper guns, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, there's all this. I still need to finish this project one day. We do have the murder basement just in case, you know. Never know when you need the murder basement. But there's going to be like a lighthouse there, and I'm going to have like a little bridge. Very excited to do that one day. Again, one day. That's like dug out over Easter a couple of years back. I just flattened out that large chunk of land. And never did anything with it. Well, I did do stuff with it, I just haven't actually finished doing stuff with it. That should start hopefully clearing up some of these floating set of leaves. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that I finished the fishing commendations and CFEs. Because I miss just having like a chill fishing session for a couple of hours. Now that there's no point to it. There's not a point, it's no fun. All this to say, I hope they add more fish in, so they have to increase that accommodation so I can go for it again. You know, if only they did like a season themed around Hunter's Call, where they could do something like that. Maybe add like some new sea creatures. Or maybe like some new like interesting quests where you have to, I don't know, maybe gather ingredients for a recipe for someone. Oh, so I'm getting a message from the producers. There was a Hunter's Core season, and they introduced... What's that? 2 reskinned Megs. Oh wow, how lovely. Oh. And quests where you go and fish. Oh wow. And then eventually they released ambient wildlife, that does nothing. Thoughtful. And then they released the boar, which is actively worse than doing the fishing quests. And is similar in format to a fucking skeleton quest. Oh wow, how lovely. How long did this season last? 3 months, and that's all they added? Jesus Christ. See, the joke here is that the Sea of Thieves has not been adding much content recently, and even their, interesting sounding updates have been completely shit. Especially when you see what they took out of them because they had enough time. Not naming any names, Shadow Megalodon. Sea Serpent, who's going to live in the storm. But surely no one's ever going to hear about that. Surely they didn't get leaked. Surely they didn't release the NDA that was stopping people from telling others about these. Do I remove helps and not require I think? Just have to refresh, and then it will disappear. Is that the trick? Yes, it is. Cool. That window is on size, so the chat's disappeared off that. Granted, that chat's not even working, but we're ignoring that part. I'll probably end stream once I've built up this second shulker box. Just so then I can actually double check my numbers and then go and watch anime. Yeah, I'm not very creative. I have simple plans. What is... what's that? What's that? I'm just gonna knock out this batch of trees. Probably also... yeah. Go and take these out real quick. I'll see if I watch anime or put on like some music or like some YouTube. Don't think any of the streamers I normally watch are currently live, so it's There's not much for me to watch on that side of things, unless Dog's put out a announcement since I checked earlier, which is possible. I need to make a shock box to put all this birch in. I'm starting to gather up a lot of it. Then there's those two trees over here I should probably quickly knock out. At least two, it's just the one, but you know what I mean. You're picking up what I'm putting down, hopefully. Who knows? Who knows if I'm making any sense. Oh, that's annoying. We just... Nope. We're just flying up instead. We'll just... There we go. Should have just done that from the start, to be honest, but you know. Cool, I'm not a doctor, you can't beat me with that. The fool. Going to ignore that guy. There we go. Do that for my own sake, so I can carry more oak. Did I not get all the oak from inside that? There we go. I That should hopefully take care of that one. And I've not done a terrible job clearing out space. Granted, I'm not going to do anything with this space, but you know, I've cleared it, I guess. I don't even think that's halfway, to be honest. We need to wait for the day to go to see that one a bit better. Just gonna keep moving over here. I was thinking the other day, I've watched a lot of like Five Nights at Freddy's content. I've never actually played any of the games. Wondering if I should change that at some point and actually play through all the games just for a laugh. Like probably not like Night 7s or like 2020 modes or anything like that. Just because I think that'd be taking a bit too far for just a casual playthrough. But something I've been thinking, something I've been debating about. Don't suppose anyone in chat has any opinions or anything like that. I don't even know if anyone's here, to be honest. I've been thinking about it. It could be funny. If I stream it, it could just be very funny. Especially if I'm just not like reacting or anything, and I'm just straight up taking the jump scares for the fun of it. I'm just there to have a good time, not for a long time. That could be a good stream concept. Maybe it would just be like testing it at the first one, see how I feel about it, then go from there. Who knows? They go on sale quite often to my knowledge, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Granted, it would also be adding another list to the list of games I'm planning on streaming at some point. Which I think includes like 3 LEGO Batman games, 2 LEGO Indiana Jones games, The Beginner's Guide, that Terraria playthrough I started the other month and just never carried on with. Oh, the Pokemon Shiny Only challenge I was doing, and then after that finishes, I was going to move on to let's go EV and try to get all the shinies in that. You know, just casual little bit of hunting. Should only take maybe a year. If I'm doing it on a if I'm doing a good amount per week, should probably only take like a year or so. I won't be, so it'll probably take 3 or 4 years because Jesus Christ, I'm slow. I'm slow to stream, not slow to hunt. If I want something, I'll bloody get it. One of those has a fucking punch bow, don't they? Get a single one of them, really? Yeah, it's almost daytime now, so no big deal. Just full locked on me. Is that the fucker with the punch bow? Yes, that's the fucker with the punch bow. Cool. So that's really not a good idea. Not happening. I don't know why I keep throwing all the extra hours out, to be honest. It's not like it's gonna hurt anyone be keeping them in my inventory, but you know. It's not gonna stop me. Oh. Trying to remember what world it was. I had like a collection of zero durability armor pieces that like mobs can drop. I think it was on one of the servers. I also don't think I ever told anyone about that. I think that was just secret lore I was just doing over time. Though it could be this one, but also I don't think there's anywhere I don't have any mob spawner farms. So I generally don't know. One of life's many mysteries. Following on from life's many mysteries, why the fuck do these guys keep trying? They're persistent. But God, are they stupid. Say as they used all of my food. Don't know what I'm going to do about that. Go on, have food now. Ah, beehive. Neat. This is even looking on the map. Yeah, there's like a chunk there now missing. That's good. Should probably actually go like deal with that. White X. There. Yeah, if I just like wipe out this bit here. That'll help it look even more empty. It also means all the items will despawn, so it's easier to see where I need to be chopping. Cool. This one next. Let's see. Something else I wanted to just randomly talk about. I'm not actually having to filter through topics. Great. I need to go to a squid farm at some point, to be honest. I might actually do that around here somewhere, just because there isn't much water, to my knowledge. There's probably underground caves. Hold on, I can find out if there's underground caves full of water. Oh, there isn't. To what I can see. That's good, this would be a perfect spot for a squid farm then. Could just plonk one like here. Pretty sure that's all river actually. Yeah, it's all river. If you dry out properly. Actually, oh no, that's all forest. Fill all that in. Like dry out most of that. That's a pretty good spot. Oh, I'm actually gonna. If I just go to like here and then just go. Ink farm? Question mark. Leave myself a note. Because if I want to use Dark Prism at any point, I'm going to need a load of black dye, so having that set up would be a good idea. It's not like it's actually that hard. I think I actually use a lot of sugar cane, so that would be a good way to get rid of a lot of my sugar cane. Well, not a lot of it, like at best maybe it's like 8 stacks. It's also like far enough out of the way that I'd never see it realistically, so it's not a bad spot. It's not like I'm going to need like a 2 million exact per second farm or anything like that. Even a slowish one would be good enough. Oh yeah, I've got a guardian farm I was meant to decorate at some point. I say decorate, I need to drain like a massive like circle around it first, and then once I've drained all that, I'll be turning it all into grass and building like some weird ass looking habitat there. That should be fun when I get round to that. I do look forward to that one, to be honest. I always enjoy doing that. Though I think I haven't probably made it a bit too big, but also that's not really going to stop me. Is that all the logs here? Is it just now letting all the trees decay? I think so. Wait, to be honest, if I walk away, like chop like these areas off, or out, I'll find out if there's any logs over there, because that'll just be like a mass amount of leaves just sat there for no reason, and I'll know where roughly the log is. So now it'll be problem solved. Shit. Back one. But nonetheless, it hasn't turned out bad, so who cares? Dump those. Yeah, there you go. And I've just picked like more leaves. Go away. Want those logs though? Those would be one refers to as handy. There's a dog in that charge creeper thing. That's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. See, if I'm going to have to free it, or I'm going to have to kill it. Either way, trying to do that with a charge creeper sat right next to it is not going to be easy. That is going to be a delicate operation. And unfortunately, a delicate operation I'm probably going to have to do at some point, but you know, I'll put that off for another day. Sounds like a future me problem. That is the fault of books. God, I hate their hitboxes so much. Oh, nearly done. Really don't collect what I want to for this stream, then I'm gonna go offline and do stuff. Who knows? Who knows and who really cares about what I'm doing in my off time? It's no one's business. They'll probably just be watching anime or movies. I do like myself a good Pokemon movie. I really like Rise of Darkrai for some reason. Honestly, I clocked Darkrai so quickly in ZA just straight up because I've watched Rise of Darkrai too many times. See, he does like the stay away line quite a bit during that. As soon as that was said, I'm like, oh god, here comes Darkrai. Then he turned into the fucking IO Salmon all of a sudden. That's just like, Jesus Christ, dude, what the fuck you want? Love Darkrai. Such a cool Pokemon. I have a little plushie of him sat on my desk. Oh my god, it's a conga line. Okay. Come on, guys. Yep, I know you're there, don't worry. Just like that, I was never in any danger. It was all perfectly according to my plan. I do wonder how big this area actually is. So part of me does just want to put the tree I want to build here, just because this is where all the wood came from, so I feel like it makes sense. also means it's close to my base, so it's easier to get to, which is nice for once, instead of being like tens of thousands of blocks away, because someone likes doing that. So there's most likely enough room here. If there isn't, it's not like it's that hard to terraform some more space. Because like, reasonably, because like, the ink farms over there, but the trees over there, they'll never really be in sight of each other. So I could just probably hide the ink farm decently well. I don't know. I have options, so it's not like it's really a problem. I just need to make a decision at some point. So when the time comes, I'm sure I'll make the right one. And if not, if not, then there's a very good solution I have. It's called flip a. Or if it's between two decisions, you flip a coin. And then whatever decision it lands on, if you're happy with that decision, go with it. If you're not, do the other one. Because if you do something up to chance and you're disappointed with the outcome, and that's not the outcome you truly wanted, and you still have time to make a choice. So you just pick the one that you did want to be the outcome, because that's clearly the one you want more. If you're hoping for it to be the outcome, that's clearly the better one for you in that moment. That's how I leave mine. That's how I make my decisions. Okay, sir. God, yeah, you can really tell this forest has been like getting thinned out. Probably clean up those floating trees real quick. There seems to be anyone there. That's good. So we now just take it out and jump to the next one. Oh god, this one's going to be annoying. There's there, there's a small one. Yeah. And down there, Jesus Christ. hopefully be all of that. Which is good. So still one more big one to deal with in this spot. So now I can start taking down these birch trees. Grab all of that. Yeah, it's just kind of like cleaning up all these little bits of trees just to help with the whole giant field look of it. Cool, that all filled out. Just want to move a few more trees. That's all of that tree. Oh no, it is not. It's not on that. Cool, right. I'm gonna climb back up here real quick. We'll get a nice vantage point. Oh, not a very good vantage point. Hold on. About there. Okay, there's a nice vantage point of the devastation I've caused to this land because I wanted wood. You know, not too bad, not too shabby. I'm sure the Lorax is sufficiently ticked off at me now. Sure hope that never comes back to bite me. See, foreshadowing is a narrative device where that would actually be a good bit. Just have the fucking Lorax talk to me. I'm sure I've never done that bit before. Surely. See, you can't see it. I have a webcam for when I'm doing meetings and that. I just, it's kind of angle, so it can't actually see me. I just stared into the back of it. Yeah, stop. Anyway, right, thank you for watching. I'll stream again when I stream again. Who fucking knows? Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye.